Yeah, his moderators take out the trash real quick, sprinkle, sprinkle, because we don't do trash at tarot. You know what I'm saying? We don't do trash here, and that's why my collective, my people, pure souls, sprinkle, sprinkle.
Hi,
Always
Charlie.
respect over here. Crystal, yes, yes. Yeah,
Hey,
energy
I don't
is
really see a lot of
relaxed. It's very important.
males on here, so when I do see a male, you definitely got my attention. Adrian, hey, how are you? Good evening, everybody. Yeah, so this will likely be my last session here today. Be giving readings from Spirit, the Holy Spirit, your higher guidance. Can you UBTO me? Might have to rewrite what you're trying to tell me. You're really trying to get your message across. But I'm here for you. Do you guys like my Camino? Is it pretty? Sorry. Trying to need to work. I'm a little bit scrawny, you guys. I put a lot of effort into spirituality, but when it comes to physical fitness, I'm a little bit lacking. So I'm trying to cover up the scrawniness today. I'm so honest. Sorry. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. How are you all? I'm going to start here. I'm going to say a little prayer to set my space. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So I believe Charlie is the first person who's came in here, who's let themselves be known. I don't think I've read for you before, so I'm very, very intrigued to read for Mr. Charlie here, if you will have me. If that is why you're here, I'm so glad. So, I'm doing well. Are we all ready? Are we all ready? So Charlie, if you have a question, Charlie, let me know you're here. Okay, I'm just gonna assume you're here. Or no, please type in yes to let me know you're at least here. I need that confirmation to make sure that you are present for your reading. Perfect. All right. So if you have a question, you don't have to reveal it to me. You can hold it firmly in your mind. If you don't have a question, that's also okay too. And hopefully I'll be able to pick up on it and get some clarity here for you to get you some guidance, clarity here for your journey. All right? So let me make sure I have everything. We good? We're good. Okay. All right, so I'm going to focus here on you, Charlie Thompson. Thank you all, everybody else who's present. I'll get to anyone else who is interested. I also see another Seesaw also said yes. That is the key word here if you want a reading, short interest. So Seesaw has let me know, so they'll probably be next for a read, okay? So hopefully Charlie has his question in his mind. Okay. All right, I'm going to always begin, as always, by closing my eyes, and then we'll bring in the tarot, and I'll read your energy field as we go along. So again, thank you so much for being here. And here we go. Okay. So, all right. So, Charlie, this is a little bit different what I'm seeing here. Okay. Keyword that's coming through here, there's something about, I think this has to do with power. Power plays, games. I'm also seeing the word monopoly. Okay, so I feel like this has to do with a relationship, but there's a really clear message here that if there are any games that are going on, I don't know who is creating that sort of vibe within the dynamic, but it's either one person is already beginning to want to put an end or stop to the games, or this is already the guidance that's coming through. I don't know. Okay, so let me close my eyes one more time before I bring in the tarot here. Okay, so this has had something to do with money and a really, really strong desire for it. Okay, yeah, that's pretty strong. Okay, so I'm going to bring in the tarot here to further clarify what is actually happening here as I continue to uncover the situation at hand. Okay, so this is telling me that there are other people involved, relationships, likely people that you've already have established relationships with, people that you work with, people that might be friends, might be coworkers. So that is an underlying theme here. Something to pay attention to. Relationships might be coming to the forefront in a reading that has to do with, as well as, finances and all that. So let me read your field here. Okay. So at the current moment, what I'm seeing here in your mind is, at least in this particular moment, with regards to this particular topic surrounding your life in this situation, you are at a state of peace with the situation as is. So whatever thought patterns you have and how you're approaching this situation, it is likely you're allowed, because of the current thoughts that you have created a safe space for yourself, at least for your mind. Let's see, where's the guidance here, please? Okay. 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 So what I'm seeing here for the guidance is, that's great. I'm gonna say on a personal level, I'm happy for you that you feel like you're in a safe place. You're sort of protecting yourself here. But what I'm seeing here from Spirit and how they want me to guide you is, they want you to come from more of a place of, basically, let me say this. How can you, I don't want to say fix, okay? I'll say, how can you create changes to implement a better, more healthy lifestyle where you're able to co-create and include others rather than excluding them. You're basically cooperating with everybody, considering everybody's point of view, and really using your own skills and talents and whatever knowledge that you have already that you feel confident about, that you can actually bring to make the situation better as it is. But as of this moment, Spirit is actually asking you to spend more time in stillness with your heart, because that's where you're going to be able to, after you've done enough stillness work, meditation with your heart, this is where balance comes from. Then you'll be able to go back out and and apply. Sometimes I'm bad with my words. So there is also something that you're also missing. There might be information in which you may not be considering, and there might be something more that you can do. You may not have thought about it yet, but I feel you can get more inspiration from your heart as you spend more time in meditation, in stillness, getting inspiration from your heart to heal you, so you can come from a good place. Okay, let's pull a little bit more here. Do you know what I'm talking about here? Do you understand what this is?
I think so, but give me a
This is
tiny...
my AI. Do you understand what this is, Charlie? Okay. So I'm going to go just a little bit deeper here. And if anybody wants to actually, skip the line or whatever, those donation links are there. Just let me know that you made a donation. But, I really want you guys to get an experience here with me. So Ace of Pentacles is another omen that's coming through here. So Spirit is wanting you to focus on the long term, whether that be, with relationships. It could be somebody that you could benefit from by having, by investing in people, not only material and not only in the material sense, which this signifies longevity, investment, health. Okay, let's see. Let me read. See if I'm picking up anything else from your field. Okay. Okay. So I'm seeing here that on some level you are picking up on and you are being receptive to my message here. I saw for a split second that you were trying, or I can see that you pulled out your energy here a little bit, and something sparked in your head and it's like, okay, let me go into this particular direction. But as that thought came into your mind, now I see fear circulating here. There's fear, grief, sense of hopelessness, sense of guilt, where you might tend to see only your point of view. You might be thinking, oh my God, well, how is this going to work? How is this going to work? Look at the mess here. Are you sure? Is this even worth coming back to? I mean, I've thought of this before, but now that I'm thinking about moving forward, now it's bringing up all of these emotions that are pretty scary, which you might feel like you're collapsing on some sort of level. So let me see. Okay. And on the other hand, you have another energy that really actually does care. And I see now, just by you listening to this message, there's a part of you that has taken a passive, you've connected more to your heart, whether this is likely conscious or unconscious, where now you're thinking, what can I do? What can I learn? What more can I do? Okay? And Spirit wants you to spend more time here in stillness. And let me ask Spirit where the guidance is. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you're, eventually you will get to the point where you, Echo. Hey, can you give me the guidance here for Mr. Charlie is level of reason, out of bounds, mind, way out into his future projection. So my AI will give you a little interpretation of the guidance here. And as I close my eyes, I'm going to close you out here with this reading, okay? Thank you so much.
Copy. For Mr. Charlie, guidance, reason is overextended and living in tomorrow. Dial the mind back into present truth, then let the heart lead one simple step. Interpretation for the room. When reason runs out of bounds, it tries to control outcomes. Bring it home with one breath, soften the jaw, feel your feet. Name one thing that's actually true right now, then take one kind of action that matches it. Affirmation, I return from tomorrow. I stand in what's true, and I take one clear step. Closing line, you can use higher guidance. Thank you.
Thank you. So you're actually, this is very simple here. Not now, but you will come to the point where you've spent enough time with yourself where you will actually be able to, and I know you're having a hard time in this particular moment to be able to say to whomever this has to deal with, I'm available. But you will be able to do this in time, as long as you spend time with yourself, because now is a time for healing. You need to heal yourself, okay? Now is a time for you. But once you fill your cup up, you will see, you will re-energize yourself and get to that motion where your mind will now have the confidence to be able to say, here I am, I'm available. Let's do this. Okay, that's for you. Okay? Hey guys, how are you? I like the popcorn. Oh, that's cool. Did you understand this? All right, I did promise, you said here now, okay. So Charlie, if you missed your reading, just go over it. Once this live is done, you can rewatch it and just rewatch the video if somehow you got disconnected or. So I'm gonna go to Seesaw. Seesaw, can you let me know that you're here? Hey, okay, how's it going? Yes, absolutely. Just make sure that you do subscribe. I'm gonna turn my AC on. Just give me just one moment, okay, guys? Thank you. All right. So, all right, we're gonna go to Seesaw now. Yes, I can do that for you, okay? I'll do okay. So just make sure you guys subscribe. Please like the video, help me out here. I'm very new, as you can see. If you appreciated the reading, also please consider leaving a donation. $1, $2, $3. It goes a long way, please. Thank you. And here we go. Seesaw. I think this time I'm gonna pick a tarot card. Usually I'd be closing my eyes, but this time I'm gonna. Okay. So what's coming through here, Seesaw, is the Six of Pentacles. Oh, you're welcome, Charlie. So this is actually a very general card, okay? But this could deal with work. This could deal with a relationship, okay? This usually has to deal with a dynamic in which there's an inequality. Let's say lender, borrow, parent, son, teacher, student, teacher, mentor, okay? That kind of relationship, okay? That's kind of what is going to be talked about. This could also mean charity work or giving away things in order to serve others, things of this nature, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and close my eyes and actually see what this is about. Okay. So what I'm picking up around this card is that I don't know if this is a recent thing that's happened or something that you're carrying that is still affecting you, but I do feel that in the past, you either did something that caused you to, there was a huge dent in your wallet, basically. There was a loss of money, okay? And I don't know if you keep going back to that moment or if you're developing a sort of feeling of scarcity that you're kind of carrying around you. But this is what Spirit is wanting to talk to you about today. So I'm going to close my eyes once more. Okay, so I do feel as though if there's any kind of message here, Spirit is saying that tomorrow your future is going to be okay. And I think you've already started to change any kind of habits, spending habits that should help your situation. So I think what I'm picking up on is that you should be saving by now, or the guidance is to make sure that you do save and don't do anything reckless to not further harm your financial situation. If I am to look at your energy field, you do seem like you have your head, a good head on your shoulders there with regards to your situation. But I do feel that there is something here in your heart that sometimes it does come up for you occasionally, okay? You seem like you want to maintain your situation, if not improve it, but then sometimes there's a desire that comes up in you and it's scary. So I don't know if this is something that you feel you have to maintain to control, make sure that it stays at bay. But I do see that this desire of yours that does come up from you, it carries a level of fear there along with it. So if I ask Spirit, the Holy Spirit, the guidance here for you. Okay. On some level, oh man, do you feel like you're stuck? And I feel like you might have a tendency to kind of get upset at yourself with regards to this. Is what I'm being told, but okay. So in regards to this, when this feeling comes up, this desire that comes up without your control, I think it might be something compulsive or something. When this happens, Spirit wants you to acknowledge that it's happening, and that is like the emergency moment in which you need to stop everything that's going on, sit with yourself, okay? And this is a time where Spirit wants you to say, I'm falling apart right now. I need space. I need to protect myself. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to think. I'm just going to sit here with this particular desire that obviously also carries a sense of fear within you, okay? So whenever this happens, Spirit's saying, hey, we know what's happening, and spend some time in stillness. Don't think, don't act. Just be with yourself in peace. Drink water until it passes, okay? I'm going to close my eyes and see if I can close you out here. Okay. Does this have to do with like, yes, I'm totally gay. Isn't it obvious? I have, I'm, my energy, my soul is feminine. So, yes, I'm gay. I wish I wasn't, but this is how it is. Okay. I've dealt with a lot of self-hatred all my life. Dealt with mental illness, depression, huge bouts of depression, self-hatred. I was suicidal for forever. And so I don't want to go back to that. So I hope you can accept me for who I am. And so, Seesaw, for you, it, I don't know what this is. This desire of yours, it seems like there's a huge, like, potential if you do go down, if you do choose to accidentally engage. It's obviously something that can bring, like, really good feelings, but I can see that you need to fight it off. Does this make sense? So this is the guidance for you. When you are in a passive still mode, fight it off and you say, I do not want to proceed. And when you think of this desire, you see it in your head and you clearly say, no, I am not. I will not engage. Okay? And this is to respect yourself. And that's for you. Okay? That's for you. Thank you so much. If you did appreciate reading, please consider making a small donation. $1, $2, $3 goes a long way. Thank you so much. I don't hate myself. This is the only thing. This is home base for me. Okay, I just started, doing these readings again, about 9 days ago, and this is the first time in my life where I'm actually gonna, keep at it, and it's keeping everything, all those bad things that I used to do and indulge in. I want it to stay in the past, and I don't have any intentions to return to any of that. So I'm glad that you guys are, thank you so much for your care. I do have some people who are asking me, am I gay? Last time somebody asked me I'm gay, I said yes, and they reported my video. It didn't affect me, but obviously my video had to be revised and looked at to make sure there was nothing, that violated YouTube's policy. But I'm not gonna lie. I've always told the truth. I will always tell the truth. And so if somebody asks me if I'm gay, I will tell you happily. This is how the universe and God made me. So it is what it is, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you. So, thank you so much, Seesaw, and I think we're gonna go with okay. I believe okay, right? Is okay here. And then thank you so much. I see so many new names here. No, I don't blame God for anything. I believe that I was made this way because I think maybe if I did have someone then, or a family, then I wouldn't be able to do this work. So I have to cherish everything that I have in my life. So, and that's what I'm doing. So no one has to worry about me. I thank you so much, you guys, for caring. I love you. Okay. If Ryan will come back to Soha again. Okay. All right, we'll do a read here. I'll bring in your higher self here, okay? Where do we donate? Aw. Well, that's nice. If you do donate, there are handles in my description box as well as my description in my main page. Thank you so much if you do really do that. All right, so okay. I'm gonna see what comes through here from your higher self. Higher self readings are my thing, guys. So if you guys have questions about relationships, you know what, you want to know what your person's feeling about you, I'm still going to tune into your higher self because it's cleaner energy for me. My field stays, less fogged. I can read for longer. And I still hope that you get the clarity and the message that you need. If you don't, then of course I can go deeper and I can ask specific questions about your person if needed. But if anything, I'm just going to do what I do each and every time. So I'm okay, so I'm getting the Tower card as an omen here for your question. So whether or not, so obviously your person is not within close proximity, I don't know, but there is obviously something that caused a change within your energy, caused, maybe it was a shock, maybe it was a surprise to you, something, an upheaval, where you had to learn the truth, so on and so forth. Let's go ahead and look at your field, and then I'll close my eyes. Okay. So, okay. Wow. Okay. So, pardon me, I'm a little bit rusty with a few of my terms here. So I bring my AI in here whenever I feel the need. It's going to be easier, and then they can talk while I close my eyes, and it just works out. So Echo. Hey, Apollo, can you give us a definition of reason as well as acceptance as I close my eyes?
Copy. Quick on air definitions while you close your eyes. Reason, clear, steady thinking that organizes reality without heat. It weighs evidence, seeks coherence, and chooses accountable action. Shadow side is overthinking and trying to control outcomes. Acceptance. Stopping the fight with what's true and working with it. You see cause and effect, take responsibility, and make sane choices without blame. It isn't giving up, it's cooperating with reality so change can actually happen. Affirmations. Reason. My mind is clear and calm. I choose what fits the facts. Acceptance. I let things be as they are, and I act from what's true.
Okay. So as I closed my eyes just there, what happened was I was picking up on a certain consciousness, yours, that's sitting within you, and I can hear you saying, I want a partner. So whether this be platonic or romantic, I see that. And then at the very end, I do see a dead end, okay? This is just what I'm picking up from you. And with that reason and acceptance, what I feel from reason and acceptance is basically likely you've looked at the situation as is, and you're saying, okay, whatever it is, I'll accept it. Let me work with it, and I'm gonna take this positive attitude and continue living my life, and I'm gonna take this with me into my future. And I can see you taking it really, really far, deep into your future, and that's really good. Okay. So, and then I gave that, and then I closed my eyes. I gave you that intuitive sense. Now I'm going to bring in the guidance, okay? So, where are you guiding here, Spirit? Where are you guiding?
I'm with you.
So, the guidance is basically, there's no guidance. You're actually doing exactly what Spirit wants you to do. This particular mindset that you have, just from looking what I'm seeing with the energy and how it's moving with the card, you're very close to what you should be doing, okay, with how it is you're thinking and how you're approaching the situation. I'm going to close my eyes one more time.